Second disc. Yo, what? Alright, you ready? I digest like spoiled food, you can't hold me down, I've got an attitude. Welcome to disc 2, big shots are dead and reborn like Hitchcock. I switch rocks for ice, feeding your itch harder than lice. I hide in the crawl space, I like watching your hallways. That drip drop, someone's on the rooftop. Cops switch from blue to red when shot. A lot of them say it's all upstairs, but where the fuck are these dreams to my nightmares? You fight, scream, and bite, I'm hyper than throwing hands out from these high fives. Will feel like I tried several times to break decibel sound lines. For these audio files who are manic, maniacs so frantic, loudly I plan it, you're sheepish. I've got diseases so rugged and squeamish, you bind at a least till you fall deceased. You be fatally gone and spiritually in a bong, pickled after I swing with my ice pick, then cling on to sickle. Your bone marrow is brittle, the thought of living in harmony. You've entered the dark realm of bodily harm. There's no room for mentally strong. There's more chaos than little, we're just up in your mental.
Don't run the race, but I'm still ahead. I'm not obsessing over some 60 seconds of fame like these Minutemen. I'd rather chill in the gown like Billerman, smoke down the rocks on the bill again, beat after beat like it's limitless. I took the pill like it's limitless. Don't run the race, but I'm still ahead. I'm not obsessing over some 60 seconds of fame like these Minutemen. I'd rather chill in the gown like Billerman, smoke down the rocks on the bill again, beat after beat like it's limitless. I took the pill like it's limitless. Game's not the same, this lost the range, hip-hop remains, you just lost your flame, can't blame you, genre the rage you, turning his back on the people who claim to, any kind of fame or respect, went from the underground, spit so direct to connect with the neighbourhood, it was understood, never written, now sold off as a given, it's all about an image, it's all about the drama and scandals and women, young lads trying to copy that image to fit in, trying to fit in. And now fun, was party records, was the decks with the check it, hand me the mic, show you how to wreck it, how to spit a bar, then make them epileptic, do you feel it, and it's just kinetic, Phil Collins with the beats too eclectic, coming in the air and yeah, I'm so eccentric. Call me Bruce Banner with a loose spanner and two hammers, the kind of deranged to make you scream and shout like Mick Jagger. Depressurise, step out of the chamber to 36 shots of a MetroDome flavour. Do me a favour and fuck off out of Earth space or insert that 50 cents. Get Ghostface Killer down the staircase. And I've heard that kinda hurts, mate. That's much better, yeah. If you're not fucking with Stretch, then it's an attack with your dog's red lipstick. You think you're dipset when you're just a bunch of dicks. I'd courtesy at first, you see, but now you hit the trip switch. Always want the smoke like Stanley Ipkiss. Not really though, I'm not that type of person. All about the beats, will be obsessing till it's perfect. Got it sounding sick like you're allergic. Gritty boom bap shit, it won't wash off with that detergent, bitch. Depressurise, let's synthesize as a solution. It's an 8-bit attack, no Monster Island could produce them. Depressurise, let's synthesize as a solution. It's an 8-bit attack, no other kind is quite so gruesome.
You're now in the midst of the three of us, the three heads back again and unburied from the elements of ether on an 8-bit jump to beat you out of your seat, fucking you up worse than your photo ID. And don't think you can get away on our main set. We got a deluxe disc that makes our tape so thick you and your bitch could barely get a grip to swallow it. I'm as tall as a Boston Lager is. Why else do you think they call me Stretch Trick? I'm fucking reckless and as nice as tucking your chain after making shit hectic. Of course I said it. Least deaf, look it. I snapped my pen and threw it. Now there's ink all over the page, I shook it. What's the point in looking? Ever since I baked my brain cooking fetal eggs, there ain't no difference, I still think they taste the same.
Depressurise, let's synthesize as a solution. It's an 8-bit attack, no Monster Island could produce them. Depressurise, let's synthesize as a solution. It's an 8-bit attack, no other kind is quite so gruesome. Got the theory down patterned, assimilate a bias, feel and make another pattern. You can feel it in your atoms, bolts firing off in the air like a cap gun. Big smoke out the glass and I've rolled another tester like I'm ready to get zapped in. Depressurize when I find the time, scribble notes and analyze the rhymes. Strawberry shortcake in the raw, like how decadent. Got to do it like Nas did and represent. Depressurise, let's synthesize as a solution. It's an 8-bit attack, no Monster Island could produce them. Depressurise, let's synthesize as a solution. It's an 8-bit attack, no other kind is quite so gruesome. Depressurise, let's synthesize as a solution. It's an 8-bit attack, no Monster Island could produce them. Depressurise, let's synthesize as a solution. It's an 8-bit attack, no other kind is quite so gruesome.
Watch out for the seeds in the cookies.
Depressurise, let's synthesize as a solution. It's an 8-bit attack, no Monster Island could produce them.
Watch out for the seeds in the cookies.
Depressurise, let's synthesize as a solution. It's an 8-bit attack, no other kind is quite so gruesome.
Watch out for the seeds in the cookies. Watch out for the seeds in. Watch out.
Depressurise, let's synthesize as a solution. It's an 8-bit attack, no Monster Island could produce them.
Thanks for meeting me. Give us a chance to talk a little bit. You know, I don't remember how this all began or what I did.
Death of a planet we've been forced to inhabit. Cradle to grave with his stain and remain in dismay of the way they behave at the very top. Gotta stop wandering the clog with a glog, pointing in my noggin. Can't turn away from it all, that's my problem. Didn't have a say in it, we're all involved in the mess that's forming. Like vultures swarming, take away the final pieces. Rest in peace to an entire species. This race has a finish line, I designed this thesis. Show no signs of weakness, no displays of distress. I like you need this, signed off on your fate and sealed it. Torching down our world and leave it. Tortured by the screams you're hearing, no more sleeping, almost heaving at the very thought of leaving. Torn up dreams fall from the ceiling. Planets dying, no more breathing, no more trees and children fleeing. I can't stand beside these demons. Planets in ruins, no sign of movement, no use pursuing anything. Planets in ruins, no sign of movement, so what's the use in anything?
Something ain't right. Suicidal thoughts are in a loop in my brain. It feels tight. I lay in bed at night, tapping my head with a rail spike. Homicidal vision cloud over like nightmares. I just wanna throw myself down 80 flights of stairs till I'm near death. I can see him holding a bag of cess, leaning over with the best advice I can get. Use my scythe and slit your wrist. What's the point in living on a planet that's just as sick? I grab the sickle and candlelight, waking up from this OD swinging in ripples. I'm not dreaming. I look down at my hands squeezed and they're still bleeding. I walk, fall down, then crawl. The walls are laughing. I need a sip of alcohol like Eric Clapton. Dry heaving from cotton mouth, I can only imagine. Plastic saran wrap mask and the lack of air as if someone was holding it there. I tear, pick, and rip the lacerations on both my wrists till the room sprays into a red mist. Hoping I'm told to leave the key to my motel room with the cleaning fee. I get high and enjoy the nature. Explicit flavors for your ears, we burn the taper. And I still can't find a pager. Wax rings attached to each finger. I smack harder than pimp slaps in casino traffic. What's the wager? Because these pay stubs can't wait when I take and invade from bank loan trucks so I can afford a steak to gain when I finish the plate. I've got no weight and I'm stretched so thin I walk around like a fucking elastic band, hunched and ready to snap. Gasping for air, grasping for electromagnetic tablets till I stop floating around like plastic. With a fantastic 3, triple trio, a theory meaner than the streets with De Niro. Now keep on with the late response. You'll end up getting ate like cake mixed baked without the flour and eggs. You're straight sugar, high definition with no taste. I can outpace any trick to sleeve. Ask the controller if you want to see fat to be. If I agree to leave, expect the whole industry to fall down with me. Alligator fur wrapped around minks who agree to lace drinks. You're taking out, closed trunk, they're passed out. I lash out and get loud. I can't set this fucking mic down. Ah!
When we pick up, looks like a stick up. Big bags of green, UK's finest trees. When we pick up, looks like a stick up. Big bags of green, AZ's finest trees. This is a part where we break it all down to album, start smashing vertebrae. You could catch a palm to the face, bend enough bar stars for the nuclear race. We got ammo for days, all out steeds, make the room clear out when I light them trees. Got some G's of that sci-fi green you never seen, rocket science shit, Saturn 3 0G type weed, I'm igniting it. Roll a new strain every few days, toxic Kool-Aid, dye in my eye like it's doomsday. Get the tune lace, get a do blaze, talking true grade, getting two blaze.
Now I need you guys to assassinate Woody Harrelson.
Weed is for the people, it's the people's weed.
Sit down, windows open, smoke 4 joints, I'm coasting. New prospects unfolding, new orders in motion. We're a disease to these MCs like viruses, trying the best to go viral. It's a cyanide pill to our environment, don't make me try a thing. Don't act like the faces don't phase you. Caught in the beam, your senses keep telling you danger. One more step from the 36th chamber, a species endangered. Calling back to the days of 2 turntables. One mic like Nas, mix the east and the west like Razkaz, mixing ether and metro and hazmat with a joint inside of the gas ladder complex. Nova Prospekt, we found ourselves right inside of the wasp nest, trying to figure out what's next, what's best. No rest, all stressed like a world's compressed. Lambda complex, Nova Prospekt, we found ourselves right inside of the wasp nest, trying to figure out what's next, what's best. No rest, all stressed like a world's compressed. Like Mesa Boogie, Gordon Freeman in a hoodie, couldn't act so unstable in the lab, no or would he? Resonance cascading off the walls inside the study. Hazardous environment, combat unit, combine the flows and gravitate with the music. CE17 is like heaven to this bullshit. If you point a finger to the source, then we might have a culprit. Caught by the hammer if they try to pull shit. Got the spaz 12 for an excitable prick. Staring down the barrel now, it might make you give. A night in the cell and you'll change that tune quick. What's a crowbar to a shiv? Inside the hell from within. Invite through Zen, let's begin. Take over your head like many a Lamar. Vorgons instead, G-Man with the bars. Rocket engine test, Tom DeLonge to the stars. We found ourselves right inside of the wasp nest, trying to figure out what's next, what's best. No rest, all stressed like a world's compressed. Lambda complex, Nova Prospekt. We found ourselves right inside of the wasp nest, trying to figure out what's next, what's best. No rest, all stressed like a world's compressed.
Nervous systems fluctuate from all the drugs I take. I make lines snip themselves. Mr. Freeman can only mention my results in hell. I tell my crew I think they laced my chaotic brew. I change my shoes 5 fucking times. Are we going to cloud 9 or 6 feet below? I need to breathe in some more. Prescriptions crushed till I feel rushed. Face is red, I'm plush. I was born snuffed and fucked up, running them up with pellet guns I tucked and sprayed like my debut on radio waves. I say shit you hate. Your bitch can get smacked up on a date. Ran through by a 3-man crew. And don't forget the CLC. We've got a mash out posse within you. Mentality's fucked. I stack up tallies of dead bodies. I rally together. Sally say never. You're next up. Batter. For an alcoholic dunk take. Load in with duct tape. Nova Prospekt say.
Lambda complex, Nova Prospekt. We found ourselves right inside of the wasp nest, trying to figure out what's next, what's best. No rest or stress like a world's compressed. No rest or stress like a world's compressed. Lambda complex, Nova Prospekt. We found ourselves right inside of the wasp nest, trying to figure out what's next, what's best. No rest or stress like a world's compressed. No rest or stress like a world's compressed.
Unbelievable! We've had 12 more incidents in the past month mirroring subject B920717's actions. The shocking part is the savagery these aberrants exhibit when they murder. They rip their victims apart limb from limb and eviscerate them by hand. These used to be respected members of the musical community. How could this be happening? Where have I gone wrong?
Go Metro.
If I don't commit homicide, then who will? I've got the mic extension cord and the power to silence you. Locksmiths that talk shit during a hostage situational shootout, get vice grip through the nostril. Pulled and dragged through strip club, dollar bills and loose change. After I pocket your billfold with a clip shooting blanks. Now crack open the safe, I've got the owner at gunpoint with a ball and chain. Been ready to paint his fucking brains on this blank canvas painting we paid more for than his life savings. We're in the making, imagine the cash flow now on the up and up. Delinquent spending, assassinate the kingpin after the first failed attempt at trying to strip me naked. With Max so big, you fucked up the whole club, but missed me as I dove out, missed the cops to cuff. Cause I can't go back, covered in so much dust, the inhaler you puff, could barely get a blow, so now you're snuffed. It's like breathing a double-edged blade, there's no handle to grab, you're losing chips faster than me, kidnapping tricks and last-minute vacation tickets. Fixing jam guns, cause once I blast, you'll be left with more blood than a used tampon. Hands on the cocaine, I open shows with no name. Got two birds to flip between both hands, saying fuck the game. Throwing shame to shade players, cause I scorch like sunbathing. Spaced out, you're open. Buzz is broken, stump kicking with your token. Battling a cloud of smoke, you're choking. Shit, I fucking hate this verse. I hate this fucking verse. It's pissing me off. I fucking fall. I'm fucking sick of it.
Stick 'em up, I brought my prop gun. Who wants to get pop one on hot ones? While I nurse a Vimto on hot rum. On some Coca 80s plot, robbing shops with balloons shaped like Glocks, I can't stop, dude. Whatever for the paper, do us all a favour and open up the till. Hand over the dough, or your jam is getting spilled. Leave your leak in your donut, don't go nuts, just shut up.
I bought a donut and they gave me a receipt for the donut. I don't need a receipt for a donut. I'll just give you the money. You give me the donut. And the transaction.
Flow like lead from steel, with the pen I wheel. Blood dripping from the grip, make your membrane feel like Cypress Hill. Might be ill, either that or going green from the funky feel. Skunk, roll 3 cause we're bound to make the beat bump. Fat joints looking more like tree stumps. Set the whole scene blazing like Jamaicans when we step up to the stage and provide that medication. Pharmaceutical slang, injecting our own thing, flipping deadly melodies like the Wu-Tang Clan. Got MCs ducking down cause our records make them nervous. Parky's getting jealous cause the beats are fucking perfect. If you skip the track like it's not sick, must be allergic. Brain freeze for MCs making heads go hypothermic. Hypodermic, how I get under your skin. More unsettling than posh brats taking pounds of raw ketamine, while David Letterman is asking you for help with undressing him. Cause you're such a fine specimen. You're faking the funk, lying for fun. You're not a bad man, you're just a cunt. Don't get chopped like a screw mix. Tools and devices, straight at a screw fix. I just need a few hits, always playing music. Sign this shit to Ruthless, Snoop if you're watching. Digging up the drums, pull the other one. Cause there's no chance you'll bless this. Chaos is the one, we've only just begun. Pushing up the bar, get the reps in. Passing on the mic and keep it stepping.
Yo, we rolling? Once I'm confined and trapped and I use hate as a lethal weapon. The minute I step in for a studio session, stretch the situation. Sell dust to your henchmen and shut down your whole fucking operation. The white Caucasian that might just try knives rather than homicidal attempts to fly. Like glass dishware when smashed in fragments that cut visible veins 5 times faster than accurate drug stashing. One clip to gun packing, muzzles flash brighter than punching addicts. I stump your status, handing you free blunts I stole from the dealer who went 6-fold on the amount he flashed. Dragged back into a casket, cracked, pushed onto a locomotive track. Whiplash in the conductor and the whole fucking Continental line 10 miles back. It's Stretch, the fat controller, and least death. Peace.
By Back to basics with heavy bass and drum breaks. Pen the shit, then a lay of us in one take. Booth looking like we're in an earthquake. Worst case, your mates get the first taste of the medicine you're peddling. Get the gas mask third base. Send out a search, but you're bound to me the worst fate. Cause our shit's not the average, unusual. Smoking on cabbage, so brutal but beautiful. The ones and twos keep us caged like a cubicle, it's musical. Pass it out like pharmaceuticals, grimy. Gets under your nails like cuticles, find me trying to make a joint into a Rubik's Cube, blimey.
Daytona layovers can't stay sober. Range Rovers get red paint with a fresh wax, and you still can't take out the blood stains. Now I'm sober surfing, taking loose change by an IB, roping for late night headaches. Consistent inhalants of mace on a 5K race. Broken pacemakers in exchange for a shoelace. Bitches act wild and hate. I don't say shit, but grab my dick and just shake. You want a high roll above the stake, I'll still find a way to cheat you at your own game. Cardiac kids knocking the steel curtain. Lured home just to be murdered. The first to jump and shoot, speed dialing your whole crew. But second to die, fire gripping and pulling your gold tooth. Then coming back next week, stealing the suit out your casket. Puncture the skin, leaking your embalming fluid. Make it look like an accident before the funeral reception gets to moving. You'll never understand the blueprint. Wanna be MC, sound dumber than me. Tucking my Rolex I bought for $5 at the local China shop. Flashing hot rocks from dealers who wear flip-flops without socks. Telling me in talk this toe fungus he got is growing mushrooms that'll make your head pop. Like a soda rush, I'm zooming. Comatose, I can feel the room moving. I'm flushed. Fuck.
But it's counterfeit. You can tell from the way I'm not counting it. It's all there, but it's counterfeit. You can tell from the way I'm not counting it. It's all there, but it's counterfeit. You can tell from the way I'm not. It's all there, but it's counterfeit. You can tell from the way I'm not counting it. Yeah. Bring the treble up, you're witnessing a level up. Heaven's fucked, can't stick around here with these devils. Moore and Pestle are the characters are crumbling, mumbling, drugged out, some type of rebel. I need that real raw, never gonna sell. Real expression, the track is just a vessel. If you're trying to move a mountain, then you gotta start with pebbles.
I've got a fucking head cold, two swollen ears pulling down both my lobes, convulsing, tongue choking, handing out free Motrin. I'm loco and in motion, you'll get fucked up worse than a used Trojan. Tissue caught for blood clot, meshing with unsterile options. Your bones be popping like door knocking, chalking the sidewalk in frame of when you were last seen walking. Stretch who's got that ill-written and crazy talking. You've now become a statistic from a lit wig, candle melting dipshit who's harder than a realistic misfit. Got two loaded biscuits that can break legs like a case of rickets. I hate bitches threatening rape casing, facing jail time for late taking with my man Jason. He loves 40s and machete grazing, but can't stand swimming even on vacation. Sedation drives a laceration in cases of blunt force dramatization, like throwing drugged out midgets in the mosh pits dressed as a Martian, harmonizing the sound when crashing down into the crowd as a starship. You face hardships worse when I release the same week as you.
But it's counterfeit. You can tell from the way I'm not counting it. It's all there, but it's counterfeit. You can tell from the way I'm not counting it. It's all there, but it's counterfeit. You can tell from the way I'm not. It's all there, but it's counterfeit. You can tell from the way I'm not counting it. Yeah.
Greetings, martyr, and welcome. If you're here now, it means you've been offered up as a sacrifice so that your vault can continue to thrive. Currently, you may be feeling sad or angry. Perhaps you never got to have grandkids, or to enjoy the pleasures of a fresh cigar. But march with your chin held high, soldier, and remember that each of us has an important role to play. For some people, their role might be to heal the sick. For others, it might mean they will drive a race car.
Yo. Kick it off. Just kick that shit off a little bit. Ready? Coming off the top of the dome like a Stallone flick. I've got a bone to pick with abrasive objects so sharp you won't even know which arm I pulled apart with the ligaments, cause I can make the connection like the Tones did till your dome rocks from this exclusive new shit. I'm ruthless. Pull a tooth, you're sick like I give a fuck about this popular pop drops. Bullshit. Oops, I mean new spit. Your feelings hurt, don't they, bitch? I wouldn't battle me if I was paid a full salary, loudly put on blast to get the shit beat out of me. I'm happily pissed because I can release one track and fuck up your whole discography, kid. Scotch tape to the ribs, adhesive sticks up on faggots who get louder than the pants they can fit. Top of my class, more like bottom, I just get retarded and obnoxious. Sticking up your self-conscious, kidnapping your girl and your dog in your own apartment. What's the point in acting hard for lesbian broads who want something soft to toy with? My friends tell me I should try a cough up this antibiotic ointment. Wrapped in foil, bring the oven to a broil, I'm smoking. That's right. Chambers of death. Now who's gonna step the least deaf, the fat controller and stretch?
Sega got a Mega Drive full of beat switches. Fuck up the best thing you've seen with it. I came to battle, start my machine, hit it, your sounds are weak. Play a track and all you hear is crickets. Sonically lacking, our style's got some gaps in. I'm up in the lab, you're at home just relaxing. Pausing for your Insta, thinking of a caption. We could make 5 tapes, time lapses. Smoke 10 joints, dry brains, still rapping. Penning down bars, making tunes while you're pretending to be hard. It's almost xenomorphic how I warp it when I'm talking. Every letter gets contorted and it's morphed in some distorted infrared visions of the world and all that war brings. Planetary destruction just a step away, no warning. No countdown to the dawning of apocalypse, no morning. Glitchy camouflage, the only respite you're afforded. Head sick like you've been handed a disorder. Meds mixed in a cocktail, always after more like a hoarder. Straight for the border, found footage on a camcorder. Stuck deep in the jungle, won't survive until the morning. Yawning, unhinge my jaw like some serpent. Taking out an army at a time, that is my purpose. And prime directive, kick him in the head till he remembers to forget it.
You ain't been to this jungle, cause when crowds go, the trap's set up and ain't trouble. You ain't been to this jungle, cause when crowds go, the trap's set up and ain't trouble. You ain't been to this jungle, cause when crowds go, the trap's set up and ain't trouble. The trap's set up. The trap's set up and ain't trouble. I've been itching to spring out on you like the Predator. A trip setter, no need to camouflage sedatives for dinner. You'll be thinner than acid patches. When terrorizing our jungle, we strike like matches to gunpowder. We even fucking co-sign your suicide for $5. So hide your billfolds, wallets, whatever the fuck coincides in your pockets. I'm starving. Rip your heart out in the line and push it right back to your spine. 5 million years in time, you only know chaos. It's your loss, so march to this all-terrain. Sporadic, insane, theory here to thumbtack your brain. I'm feeling faint from this thermal vision, creeping up on your bitch with this kitchen knife. I'm getting in this. Whether you try to stop or sit back and watch, you're next, motherfucker. I'm on the hunt with blunt objects. Stuntmen die from having a conscience. Pulling the hammer back once. You have just as much of a chance as anchor-weighted cement. Deep dive in the Atlantic. I can't stand the next to new shit. Looking for a lead weed who can take the beef, get shut down and fall deceased. I'm a fucking creep and filthy like straight sewage, cause I can get moving like new blueprints. You just ain't used to it. You ain't been to this jungle, cause when crowds go, the trap's set up and in trouble. You ain't been to this jungle, cause when crowds go, the trap's set up and in trouble. You ain't been to this jungle, cause when crowds go, the trap's set up and in trouble. The trap's set up, the trap's set up and in trouble. You ain't been to this jungle, cause when crowds go, the trap's set up and in trouble. You ain't been to this jungle, cause when crowds go, the trap's set up and in trouble. You ain't been to this jungle, cause when crowds go, the trap's set up and in trouble. The trap's set up, the trap's set up and in trouble. Do you wanna see something so obscene and crazed? Rockin' John Blaze, saying you haven't seen that gear since you was in the 8th grade? I cut and scratch sharp till I knock your fucking lights out. And I'm not talking about using turntables, I've got razor blades that'll make your facial hair jump, so let's get equal and personal. Running up on you fags who rock fanny packs with chapstick, a maxi pad wraps around all that brass, you're just faking jacks. I'm taking stabs with sharp stakes, fuck up your lungs, then collapse your rib cage. Going page through my bad attitude of a headspace. Lace your baby's formula and see how that tastes. The only papes I make is from scamming A&Rs. Fuck up my record deal till I'm driving stolen cars. Draw the poker cards, cause I'll win no matter how bad you sting. Newman and Redford in this bitch, so keep playing, keep saying my name whether you love or hate. I feed off envy and rage, 10 millimeters you drive by and spray. No matter the cost, I'm strapped with bombs, hoping when you rush, I take you and your 10-man group to the underworld. Now who else but hell is gonna save you?
Who else but hell? Who else but hell? Who else? Who else? Who else? Who else but hell? Who else but hell? Who else? Who else? Who else?
Always felt I needed something to lead me. Fuck that, take my own damn reins. I'm talking nonsense, please don't believe me. Finally learned to loosen up them chains. Always felt I needed something to lead me. Fuck that, take my own damn reins. I'm talking nonsense, please don't believe me. Finally learned to loosen up them chains. Self-loathing, woven into minds from a young age. 12 gauge, splattered brains across the front page. Some say video games and rapture shoulder some blame. Desensitized in the information era, we're sort of civilized. Nothing Neolithic could predict the way we fidget and spin up lies. What a tangled web we weave with our rehearsed lines. Training wheels stuck on our lives with no key to succeed, without reason to survive. It's just surprised that we're still here breathing, seething out for revenge. But when will it end? Crashing back to earth with a case of the bend. Always felt I needed something to lead me. Fuck that, take my own damn reins. I'm talking nonsense, please don't believe me. Finally learned to loosen up them chains. Always felt I needed something to lead me. Fuck that, take my own damn reins. I'm talking nonsense, please don't believe me. Finally learned to loosen up them chains.
I don't know what I'm doing. There's no hook. I don't think there needs. I don't think we're. I Go ahead and match the placement. So out of whack, Master P said I couldn't get away clean. Rugged and rough, jagged edges get stuffed through your stomach. When I twist an angle, geometrical cuts. Now what's the equation? Mathematics, rhythmic English. Study the social degree of telemetry. You can't find the signal wherever lifting. Freaks of nature. Statutory status, we're immune to the thought of psychoanalysis. Malpractice on lobotomized patients. The face of the sun is fading. Oh shit, where the fuck is the light? Bring the artificial bulbs back to life. My eyes, I see static lines, confinement in the dome, cryostasis hibernation, I'm alone. They say on the telephone I'm Fubar, there's no room for your brain. Let me open it up and explain a disease called MAD. I see more spirits than living beings. Flesh-eating microscopics, open your eyes for the needle so I could pop it. Pimple heads be rocking, if I went bald there'd be no topical solution to stop it. Could you explain the topic of my mental? You'll never understand the detriments of instrumentals. Pens and pencils blot into blood clots. I can't stop thinking, I can't stop breathing. The need for education is none. Do you believe it?
Call the cops. Call the cops.
Two-tone 2, I'm never gonna lose. Don't be confused, addicts are different from the basement. Satanic rituals are like amusement parks. Lurking from the dark abyss, I'm starved worse than heart palpitations. They just don't stop. You listen in a cell, sleep is the only way to escape it. Face the subject divides, I below, I'm flying kites in hell. That's the life I dwell in mine. Stress is time, so they say I fell. Well, cause I was told through conditional therapy I couldn't see. Glared eyes are a symptom of disease, they won't let me breathe. Fossil Latito, rays infiltrate from a CAT scan. No, I can't move, hands are restraint, stained in red paint. Maybe if you could see the art that I drag through the hallway, I call it a flat line. Then again, what else could shine and glisten? Go from red to orange when water hits the tool shed storage. Chains and all sorts of bodily harm to forge. Can you hear the sounds of non-consensual? Retinal abuse to the common intellectual? Metallic taste is what I give, rivets in the neck. Can you feel how this will end?
Nova Scotian, ice cold Antarctic. Get up on the beat, I set a light, then I spark it. Heat it up, we make the poles meet the ocean. Coasting, Casper the ghost looking pale when we're boasting. Warm it up, rappers looking chicken cause we're roasting. Cooking up some potent, finger licking shit up in the lab. Break a rapper down just to put 'em in a slab. Your producers are slag, selling off cuts like the local kebab house. Jurassic 3K, keep the old school styles about. Keeping up appearances, you're putting on a pout. We rock the spot with sci-fi glogs. The rhymes stay cocked, open carrying. Listen to your new tune, that shit's embarrassing. And the beat just carried it. There's no comparison, we're prepping daily for this marathon. carry on. They'll love it soon to be revered in 40 years like Chuck Berry's on. Backstabbing crews, too many faces like a polygon. Words of power gone, shell of yourself, I'm a paragon. Telling on yourself, facing hell boy, pointing the Samaritan. Blow the spot up like paraffin. Blow the fucking spot up like paraffin.
A new Jurassic tactic, stomping ski mask crews with that fat shit I lit inside a paper bag with your demo I intercepted. Your investment of time has been wasted, facing nail boards thicker than 8 quarters, swinging head first as you more to dive into a jacuzzi with men dressed as chicks planning a roofie. You're screwed worse than fools fighting AIDS. I never believed the shit anyways. Now it's a promotion of unprotection. You don't gotta be strapped no more. So leave your fanny pack at home and the lip gloss you're packing. Hacky sack drug addicts love to chat with me, offering to hit this blunt they openly laced with bug spray, Windex, and the lint from their worn pockets, so it lights better before they get pissed cause I'm taking too many huffs off it. Walking through blocks of apartments on the reach for a massage parlor will feed me a steak. Peed on the bill and stole the fucking plate. Another 1,000 years in this dome and I'll self-implode like gremlins using the damn microwave. I hate this game more than you support it. I'll kick your fucking stereo harder, smashing the passenger till I'm flying out the back window crashing. As a Mario line grabbing the telephone poles, disconnecting the cord, vocal chopping every wave. I got your phone tapped in, I gauge. With shells, a missile crisis from space awaits. You have little time of preparation like H. Sedate the eye, just kill it this time. I'm only making dimes, okay, I'm going crazy. I've got the hotel waiting, room 203, you'll never get away, see?
I wanna devise a virus to bring dire straits to your environment. Crush your corporations with a mild touch. Trash your whole computer system and revert you to papyrus. I'm not trying to say my style is better than yours. I'm just, I ain't a fool, I'll be damned if I lose. To the rich, we persevere. The purpose is clear, we need it in your ear. I wanna devise a virus to bring dire straits to your environment. Crush your corporations with a mild touch. Trash your whole computer system and revert you to papyrus. I'm not trying to say my style is better than yours. I'm just, I ain't a fool, I'll be damned if I lose. To the rich, we persevere. The purpose is clear, we need it in your ear. We need it in your ear.
The unity will bring about the master race. Master! One able to survive, or even thrive in the wasteland. As long as there are differences, we will tear ourselves apart fighting each other. We need one race. Race! One goal. Goal! One people to move forward to our destiny.
I never expected to get this far with major release debuts. Watching how this game gets abused, acidically washed until I let loose on high status drug addicts who have case files fatter than fake wads of cream. Money you fags mention every season a song, I sneeze. You'll never amount to a $1 bill check to cash, whiplashing your whole crew on a full tank of gas. I'm always beefing, keying your car outside your local drugstore, harassing your wife, removing the lugs off your unpaid four-door sedan. Fuck your kids and any future plans of rap stardom you wanna live. Life's a bitch when I'm involved. Now you're walking on needles down a steeple in front of 1,000 people, keeping liters of blood that equal each vein. I puncture you stuck. Fuck, I wish I would've knew before I got into this music. I threw away the normality of life. How come instead of the suicidal tendency I chose rage against the machine? Leaving school because I couldn't charter the talk of being a fool? All these magazines, influential CDs, a new set of gear every fucking week. It grew on me. Why'd I do it? I never asked for this shit, it just happened. A cursed gift, a curse. I blurting words that hurt and it hurts. I murdered myself on purpose for this rock and rap music. I'm losing it.
It's made to do the things that I want to. As long as I'm there with you, 'cause it doesn't seem right. You're part of it.
up, cooking up where it's grim as fuck. In the north where it's dim as fuck. In the lab getting out my rut. Any rappers wanna start like we give a fuck, give a shit. Got 'em wishing they could spit this sick. Hating on the art, fuck the hypocrites, missing it. Have 'em throwing up their hands in a hissy fit. Nursery rhyming with no feel at all for timing. While we're out on assignment to unearth and craft gems. Liquid swords, Jaffa strings, razor sharp pens. To reshape and extend the mind's lens. We bring it straight, don't need a beat at all to speak sense. Warning of the future, it's all coming to a bleak end. Coming soon to a galaxy near you. Stained glass for the people to peer through. Watch the world turn to dust as exteriors rust. Nothing left but the poor and the feeble.
It's made to do the things that I want to. As long as I'm there with you, 'cause it doesn't seem right. You're part of it's made to do the things that I want to. As long as I'm there with you, 'cause it doesn't seem right. You're part of it.